You're watching BRC13, only on cable.
Your connection to your community, because local news matters most. We are News 13, serving the Poconos and the Valley.
A Pike County bridge will be permanently closed to vehicular traffic. That's our top story tonight on the BRC 13 News Hour. I'm Marie Johns. Spanning the Vandermark Creek, the historic structure links Milford Borough and Milford Township. The county says it's too expensive to fix. News 13's Preston Erler is breaking this story and has more from Milford. Preston.
The bridge behind me crossing the Vandermark Creek was once the entryway into Milford Borough. Now it needs $1.5 million worth of repairs, says Pike County Commissioner Matt Osterberg.
The underpinnings of the bridge are starting to deteriorate, and the more traffic that goes across it, the faster that will occur.
Parts of the bridge are now leaning towards the river, and a vehicle strike could cause them to collapse. Osterberg says they are in the very early stages of creating a plan to turn the structure into a pedestrian bridge. The county owns 17 bridges, and Osterberg emphasizes this bridge carries too little traffic to make it a priority versus others carrying far more traffic.
Some bridges are much more vital to the residents of the county, much more traffic every day. They lead in and out of communities that they must be refurbished.
The county does hope to secure a grant from the state to rework the nearly 160-year-old cobblestone structure into that pedestrian-only bridge, which will cost approximately $500,000. The county has not made an official announcement about the bridge yet, but Osterberg did call Milford Township Board of Supervisors Chairman Gary Williams to discuss the issue. Williams brought it up at Monday evening's supervisors meeting, where it was discussed.
We would hope that
they would make fixing that bridge a priority.
That they would make every effort not to eliminate residents and necessary service-oriented traffic from using that bridge.
But Osterberg stresses the bridge sees little traffic and there are immediately adjacent alternatives.
We start looking at lists of bridges like these, and there's some others, and the price tags start to hinge in the $1.5 million range to bring up the standards. We need to question whether this is really the right thing and prudent thing to do with taxpayers' money.
Currently, the county does not have a time frame for the bridge's closing. Osterberg says the county will be sending Milford Borough and Milford Township a letter announcing their formal decision. Reporting from Pike County, Preston Erler, News 13. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Preston. Pocono Township officials are hoping to get clarification about the future plans of their community library. The Eastern Monroe Public Library Board closed the Pocono Township branch July 3rd. Since the announcement in May, there have been conflicting reports as to why the branch closed and why the library did not accept the township's offer to stay in the building they've been in for 35 years. Pocono commissioners say library officials have no interest in moving into the new municipal building, but they'd like an official decision.
Everything they've said in private has been to that effect. Everything they've put in public is very ambiguous, and it puts pressure on us that we're doing something wrong by not offering them this building.
The commissioners say the library board is meeting sometime in the next week. The township hopes the library will make a public statement about their future plans in Pocono Township. A Monroe County municipality is working on making some additions to one of its scenic parks. Mount Pocono received a $5,000 grant for a trail construction at the Knob Overlook. This is just phase one of the facelift. They want to build a 1,000-foot trail, but they're still looking into what else they can add for nearby residents and visitors.
There's concerns too if we were going to put a pavilion, more parking. So these are the residents that are rightfully, have their concerns since they live nearby. There's some issues now with speeding, some vandalism. So I think there's some solutions, whether or not we went forward with it or not, that we have to take care of.
The grant will cover the material while the borough will cover the labor. Well, we had another very warm and humid day and a threat of thunderstorms. Meteorologist Lori LaMonica is in with our first look at the local forecast. Hi, Lori.
Hey there, Marie. And we're watching these thunderstorms start to move into the region right now. We are actually under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock tonight. The affected counties, Carbon, Monroe, Lehigh, Northampton, and Schuylkill counties, Pike and Wayne are not included. Could see some thunderstorm activity. It's not expected to be on the severe side. The main threats we're looking at are heavy rains, which could lead to some isolated flash flooding, gusty winds, and the possibility of some small hail. I'll have all the details and your full forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Lori. Police are searching for a suspect in a Lackawanna County bank robbery. Police say a man wearing a mask entered the First National Bank on Dundas Street in Carbondale and handed the teller a note that said bomb and allegedly demanded money. No word on the amount that was stolen. There were no injuries. Anyone with information is asked to contact Carbondale Police. A quarry worker in Northampton County is rescued after a crane malfunction. Crews were on scene this morning around 11 at a quarry near 500 Albion Commons Road in Penargel. Sources on the scene say the crane lost power while a worker was down deep in the quarry. The man was safely rescued by 1 o'clock this afternoon. No injuries were reported. A tubing trip in Pike County ends in tragedy after a woman dies. Crews responded to the Lake Wallenpaupack area around 1 p.m. Sunday, where an unconscious woman was being carried out of the water. The 42-year-old woman reportedly had been in an accident while on a tube being pulled by a boat. Officials say life-saving measures were unsuccessful and the woman was declared dead at the scene. The investigation into her death is still ongoing. Coming up next on the BRC13 News Hour, it's now easier for nurses and doctors to provide care across state lines. Plus, Wayne Memorial is in the running for the most beautiful hospital in America.
For over 30 years, Palmerton Garage Doors has been serving the Lehigh Valley and Pocono regions, offering all your installation, repair, and maintenance needs. And as a service to the community, we're posting videos, tips, and helpful content to our Facebook page.
Like what to do when an uh-oh happens, tutorials and updates on the newest technology available at facebook.com/Palmerton Garage Door.
We love garages, we'd love to do yours at Palmerton Garage Doors.
One thing we've learned, uncertainty is no one's friend, especially when you're hurt on the job.
More than just the injury, you're unable to provide for your family, not knowing what's going to happen next.
Will you ever be whole again?
We bring experience and fight to your case, and we meet with you locally, in person, to calm the uncertainty.
In matters of workers' compensation, trust the personal touch of Strubinger Law in case you need us.
Bring out your old jewelry boxes because Young Jewelers is buying your old, broken, and antique jewelry, gold, silver, and gems. Don't sell your old jewelry to a stranger. Bring it to a place that you've known for years. Young Jewelers on Delaware Avenue in Palmerton, where our reputation for honesty and quality speaks for itself. Receive the highest possible price for your old gold, silver, and gems. Only at Young Jewelers located at 328 Delaware Avenue, Palmerton.
The Flag Store offers a complete line of flags, flagpoles, and solar lights for your business or organization. The Flag Store will also help you design and manufacture your own custom flags. Custom-made business and organization flags are fast becoming your most fiscally sound advertising decision. It's a mini billboard advertising your company or organization's logo 24/7.
So call us or stop by for all your custom flag needs. And we'll see you at the Flag Store.
Pennsylvania officials are working with healthcare leaders to make it easier for nurses and doctors to provide care across state lines. The Commonwealth is now a participant in 3 healthcare licensure compacts. They make it easier for in-state and out-of-state practitioners to contribute to the state's healthcare workforce, improving access to care.
By 2026, we're expected to have a shortage of 20,000 nurses in our hospitals. So today, as just one way to be able to combat this, we're making it easier for qualified medical professionals from dozens of states to now provide care right here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We are doing that by cutting red tape, speeding up licensure time, and making it easier for qualified medical professionals to get to work in our hospitals and clinics and in our doctors' offices right away.
Before the collaboration, it required months for PA practitioners to complete the full licensure process. Officials say the process should now only take days to complete. Wayne Memorial Hospital is joining forces with Indiana University of Pennsylvania to bring clinical training sites to rural communities. It's part of IUP's proposed College of Osteopathic Medicine. Officials say these training sites are needed for students interested in the rural healthcare field to get accreditation for medical courses.
We're going to have local students from Honesdale and the surrounding areas that are going to have opportunities to go to medical school and then come back and train with us in our community at our clinics.
Officials are hoping this will increase patient access to local medical specialists so they don't have to travel as far for health care. Wayne Memorial Hospital in Honesdale is being recognized for its beauty. The facility has been selected as one of the 50 finalists in Solient Health's 2025 Most Beautiful Hospitals in America contest. Judges highlight Wayne Memorial's state-of-the-art design, featuring private patient rooms, open public areas, and the facility's commitment to serving the rural community. Public voting is open and runs through July 25th. The winner will receive a $5,000 donation to its foundation. We'll keep the umbrella handy this week. Summertime showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast. Lori takes a look.
That's right, Marie. We are extremely humid this week, which acts like a trigger for these summertime showers and thunderstorms. I'll have the details coming up.
Plus, some lucky kids are all ready for the new school year with new backpacks. And a little later in sports, we find out what's next for some graduating athletes from Lehighton.
The Flag Store offers a complete line of flags, flagpoles, and solar lights for your business or organization. The Flag Store will also help you design and manufacture your own custom flags. Custom-made business and organization flags are fast becoming your most fiscally sound advertising decision. It's a mini billboard advertising your company or organization's logo 24/7.
So call us or stop by for all your custom flag needs. And we'll see you at the Flag Store.
For over 50 years, Northeast PA's trusted name for power sports is Blockers. The best from Kawasaki and Yamaha, from sport bikes to cruisers. Or go off-road with dirt bikes for youth and adults, sport and utility ATVs and UTVs for utility and fun work and play. Plus, Blockers factory-trained technicians service most major brands, so the fun never stops. ATV, UTV, on-road or off. Excitement is just a click away at Blockers.com.
Weather is brought to you by
Family owned and operated Getz Personal Care Home, along with their caring, compassionate staff, has been providing a warm and loving home for over 50 years. Visit our website or call to schedule a personalized tour and have dinner with us.
Well, the humidity we're experiencing right now is making outdoor activities a little bit on the challenging side.
It truly is. The humidity is so thick, it really wears you out fast. So, staying hydrated, taking breaks.
Yes, will the showers help?
The showers will help temporarily, and then it'll just
come right back.
Come right back.
Yay.
That's the way it's going this week, because we do have a very humid air mass in place. In fact, Tropical Storm Chantal, former Tropical Storm Chantal, is now out of this area. This is this low pressure system, but the tropical environment has not gone anywhere. We did see some sunshine today. The clouds started to thicken up this afternoon ahead of this storm system pushing in through the region associated with a cold front, making its way in right now. We actually do have a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock tonight. This covers all of our counties with the exception of Pike and Wayne. You still could see thunderstorm development, but none of it appears to be on the severe side. Severe weather that we are looking at is the heavy downpours, which could lead to some isolated flash flooding. We're looking at gusty winds and also the possibility of some hail, and that goes until 9 o'clock tonight. Regional conditions: 83 in Pittsburgh, 81 in State College, 84 in Wilkes-Barre, 88 in Allentown, 95 in Philadelphia. Your local temperatures right now: clouds, rain showers, thunderstorms, all making its way through the region. 81 in Bethany, 80 in Waymart, 81 in Honesdale, 81 in Beach Lake, 78 in Greentown, 86 in Hemlock Farms, 86 in Dingman's Ferry, 78 in Mount Pocono, 89 in Bushkill, 86 in Creskyville, 87 in Sailorsburg, and 89 in Stroudsburg. Well, before all the rain arrived, videographer Doug Dahl shows us the weather from Shohola Marsh in Shohola Township, Pike County. You can see a little bit of blue sky out there, but some thick clouds around today. Cloudy there now, 86 degrees, winds out of the west at 2 miles per hour. The humidity 65%, the dew point 73 degrees, the barometer 29.96. 0.12 of an inch of precipitation has fallen in the last 12 hours. As we take a look at our future cast weather, we expect to see some more shower and thunderstorm activity this evening into early tonight. That should push out of here, and then through the overnight hours, we could see a few showers pop up, but otherwise we will be on the dry side. Looking at overnight lows, still going to be muggy in the mid to upper 60s. Humidity isn't going anywhere. You'll notice it tomorrow when you get up, but high pressure is going to attempt to build in tomorrow. That means we're looking at a mostly dry day, although we still could see some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity pop up, especially later in the day. We have a cold front that is traversing through the state right now very slowly. It's going to stall to the south of us, and this is what's going to keep us on the unsettled side through the week. Thursday looks to be showery with some thunderstorms around. Friday, just the chance of some of this activity as high pressure again tries to build into the region. Tonight and tomorrow for Tobyhanna Township, Monroe County, we're looking 71 down to 66 degrees, humid with a stray thunderstorm early. Then tomorrow 77 to 81 degrees, humid with periods of sun and just a small chance we'll see a shower or thunderstorm. Your extended forecast for everybody else on Wednesday: 84 degrees, sunshine, intervals of sun and clouds tomorrow, just a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Thursday, 79 degrees, a better shot of seeing some rain showers and thunderstorm activity. Friday, 82 degrees. We are looking at mostly cloudy skies, some peaks of the sun out there. Then Saturday, high pressure is trying to build in, so it's looking good right now. 85 degrees, lots of sunshine, and that'll be holding on for Sunday as well.
All right, sounds good.
Yes.
Thanks, Lori.
Sure.
Well, as the new school year looms, a Monroe County Community Service Organization is easing the financial burden for some local families. News 13's Nicole Walters was at the Back to School Bash today and has more from East Stroudsburg.
A school bus pulled up in front of the East Stroudsburg Elks Lodge 319 this morning, full of excited kids. The nonprofit's annual Back to School Bash awaited them inside.
We've been doing this for about 10 years, and we get grants from National Elks in order to put these events on, and we're proud to do it every year. And we do get a good turnout of kids.
Around 75 boys and girls from Pocono Services for Families and Children were treated first to lunch. Pizza, apple juice, and goldfish started spreading the smiles. After, they were led upstairs to pick out a backpack.
It's great for the parents as well. It gives them a book bag with material in it
for the new year, and the Elks also supplies them with a gift card to Target to help them with school clothes or also uniform.
Of course, their whole face lit up when they realized the bags had their favorite characters on them.
Spider-Man, SpongeBob. And then the kids were welcome to come and choose a book of their choice. We're told this event means just as much to the big kids as it does the little ones.
We know that we made a difference in the community, that these kids are going to have supplies. If some can't afford it or they're not as lucky, it feels very good to provide that for them.
The high schoolers helped make the bash happen. They packed the book bags and got everything ready. Today, the Elks Junior volunteer group called Antlers made sure all the kids left feeling excited for the first day of school in Monroe County. Nicole Walters, News 13.
Well, Mick is here with sports, and there are only a few weeks left before it's back to school time.
Can you believe it?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to understand, but that's the way the calendar goes. Anyway, this week we continue to celebrate our local scholar athletes. 5 from the Lehighton track program told us where they're going to be headed and what they'll study. As a matter of fact, all will enter the medical field in one form or fashion, from nursing to physical therapy. You'll meet them when we come back.
News 13 has tickets for one lucky viewer.
Have you ever wished you could have the authentic Journey experience with the masterful voice of Steve Perry and the chemistry of the original band? Now's your chance to get really close. Separate Ways, the band, the ultimate tribute, defies description, with 5 amazing musicians recreating the music of Journey. Don't miss Separate Ways, the band, at Penns Peak, Saturday, July 12th.
Plus, we have a pair of tickets to the show for the 13th caller at 610-826-9213. Good luck.
From the Poconos to the Lehigh Valley, Arner Furniture and Appliances has everything you need for your home. Over 38,000 square feet of living room, dining room, bedroom, and appliances. Sofas and sectionals, recliners, dining room sets, bedroom sets, and mattresses, plus our new appliance store with the newest finishes and colors. Always with our special financing and delivery options. Let the Arner family take care of your family. In store or online at arnerfurniture.com.
So who's coming to Music Fest this year? On August 2nd, don't miss the Avett Brothers. The Black Crowes take the Wind Creek Steel Stage at PNC Plaza on the 4th. Third Eye Blind returns to the Fest on the 8th with special guest Boys Like Girls. And the Black Keys close out the Fest on the 10th. For tickets and more info, visit musicfest.org or download the free Music Fest app powered by PNC. Music Fest 2025, August 1st through 10th, with a special preview night at Steel Stacks on July 31st. We'll see you at the Fest.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
Patriotism, represented by the American flag. Our military men and women pay a very high price to secure our liberties. That's why we offer American and military flags made in the USA. With our patriotic room, you'll find a place for patriots and veterans to share stories.
We'd like to invite everyone to the flag store, where we're proud to honor those who serve.
Liberty and justice for all.
The countdown has begun. How many days until the students go back to school? I know they really don't want to think about it, but it won't be long. Now, you know that the training never really stops. Let's meet 5 track and field athletes from Lehighton who share with us where they're headed and what they'll study in the fall. Brielle Frabel will run cross country and track at Misericordia, where she will study physical therapy.
I decided to go there because I like the atmosphere. I ended up visiting 2 schools multiple times, and I kind of came down to the 2 of them, but I kept coming back, and I just felt very welcomed. The incoming freshman class has 9, including myself, so I feel like I'm going into a really good team environment already. And academically, it's what I wanted. I wanted to go into an accelerated PT program, and they had that. So I decided to go with medical health and humanities because it's on the pre-DPT track. So I'm in an accelerated DP program, so I'm already going to be going into their physical therapy program. I'm already accepted. I just need to maintain a certain GPA average, and then I get to go there and get my doctorate, and I'm just going to be there for 6.5 years.
Laura Thomas will study exercise physiology at St. Francis University.
When I visited there, it was a great fit academically for me. They were the only school in the state with an undergrad in exercise physiology, which was, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be confined to just athletic training, which is what I looked at other schools for, so it was a great fit for me academically. And then when I learned I could continue track at the D1 level, and I met with their coach and he was super inviting and welcoming, I knew that's where I wanted to go. Well, I've always been involved in athletics my entire life. It's been a huge portion of my life, so I knew I wanted to continue in the athletic field and be able to help athletes just like I was helped, so that was a main portion in why I decided that.
Tamara Klotz chose King's College, where she will enroll in the exercise science program.
I thought the atmosphere was really nice and it was exactly what I was looking for, and also the track coach really influenced me to go there. So I looked at a couple other schools and they weren't as close as they are on at King's College, so I just thought that was really nice because then I'll get to know everyone there. In Lehighton, it's such a small little town, you don't really get to meet a lot of people, and so going up to Wilkes-Barre and King's, I think it'd be really nice to meet new people and learn stuff about college.
Julia Smith will pursue a nursing degree at Moravian University.
Well, I really fell in love with their nursing program, and they're really well known for their nursing program, and the campus was beautiful, and right when I stepped on campus everyone was so friendly, and they really made me feel home and really invited, and they made it very personalized when I went there, and it just felt very welcoming. Always as a kid I was struggled, and I also felt I wanted to help younger kids. I really want to go into NICU nursing, and I always want to help the little babies feel they have a chance to live and help them have a life.
Emma Repscher will attend Bloomsburg University, where she will throw the javelin and take up a medical profession.
I talked to the coach, and immediately he was like, I think we have a spot for you on our team, and that was before I threw over 130, so I was super excited, and now that I'm doing better, I'm even more excited. So I'm going into nursing, and then I'm going to go to get my nurse anesthetist accreditation. So I've had a lot of surgeries all my life, and I've had my fair share of experience with healthcare professionals, and I thought that I could definitely be a nurse.
And of course, we wish them all the best. How about that? All of them going into the medical field.
That's crazy.
Sure
all
is.
right, thanks, Mick. Well, for the past 2 decades, Pocono Raceway and the American Red Cross have been inviting the community to ride for the red. People rolled up their sleeves today for the 20th annual blood drive and ride. With just a donation to the Red Cross, people were able to help the organization during what officials say is a slow time of year.
People are busy. Their calendars are full with vacations and other outdoor fun, but patients in the hospital don't get that summer break. So it's so important that people come out and roll up a sleeve to give blood.
Whether you donated blood or money, your reward was a chance to take your own vehicle out for a spin on the Tricky Triangle. Coming up in the next half hour on the BRC13 News Hour, we talk storm safety in the wake of the deadly Texas floods. Plus, a third person has died after a shooting last week in Schuylkill County. Our latest contest has lucky viewers making a splash in the Lehigh River, biking through the Poconos, or blasting on the paintball fields.
Here's today's Splash and Blast winner. They get 2 free tickets to their choice of biking, skirmish, or rafting at Pocono Whitewater.
Winners are announced during our live news hour every day through the end of August. Enter now on our website for your chance to win.
Let Mint Salon & Spa and Jim Thorpe create the perfect look. Our experienced stylists use the latest techniques, incorporating ammonia-free hair color for healthy, beautiful hair. Just relax and let our professional staff take care of all the details. From natural looks to the latest style trends, our staff will make sure you are ready for your close-up.
For over 30 years, Palmerton Garage Doors has been serving the Lehigh Valley and Pocono regions, offering all your installation, repair, and maintenance needs. And as a service to the community, we're posting videos, tips, and helpful content to our Facebook page.
Like what to do when an uh-oh happens. Tutorials and updates on the newest technology available at facebook.com/Palmerton Garage Door.
We love garages, we'd love to do yours at Palmerton Garage Doors.
Bring out your old jewelry boxes because Young Jewelers is buying your old, broken, and antique jewelry, gold, silver, and gems. Don't sell your old jewelry to a stranger. Bring it to a place that you've known for years. Young Jewelers on Delaware Avenue in Palmerton, where our reputation for honesty and quality speaks for itself. Receive the highest possible price for your old gold, silver, and gems. Only at Young Jewelers, located at 328 Delaware Avenue, Palmerton.
The death toll climbs to over 100 people in the Central Texas disaster. The BRC13 NewsHour continues. I'm Marie Johns. The tragic loss of life was brought on by extreme flooding. Our region doesn't usually see major flooding even after days of rain, but it's good to know what to do if you find yourself in a crisis situation. News 13's Rachel LaCroix joins us live in studio with more. Rachel.
Marie, officials say your first line of defense is knowledge. You need to keep an eye on any severe weather projections headed your way. You should tune in to your local news station, watch the radar on a weather app, and check social media posts from government officials and first responders.
I have a Facebook page that I pump a ton of information out when the time comes if there is some sort of natural disaster. So always watching those updates from any kind of official agency. And the other thing is not listening to all the hearsay of individuals that are out there that maybe just be trying to scare people.
The 911 director says you should never put yourself in harm's way by trying to get close to a dangerous situation to take videos or photos.
Most people take their phone out to take a shot at the river, where the river's getting worse up above, and here they're stuck in it because they have their phones out. It's crazy.
He says first responders have enough to worry about without having to rescue someone who willfully put themselves in danger.
Bridges are starting to collapse, and the people are standing there with their phones out. Put them away. Get to higher ground.
Officials say when our region gets hit with flooding, oftentimes it's caused by a hurricane. And one of the most common issues they see with a tropical storm is high winds taking out trees, leading to people losing power for days at a time.
If there are people that are at home and they have some sort of medical devices that they need, don't be afraid to reach out to your local emergency services, because they have resources out there for that. When the time comes that we will lose power, if that's the case during one of those storms or hurricanes, we always typically set up some sort of shelter.
No matter what the situation is, if you do see a tree and wires down, don't try and move it yourself because the wires could be live. Report the incident and wait for help. Live in studio, Rachel LaCroix, News 13. Marie, back to you.
A third person has died after a shooting in Shenandoah. The Montour County coroner confirms 31-year-old Harley Reese, one of the victims in last week's triple shooting, has died. According to the coroner's office, Reese suffered a gunshot wound to the head. 2 people were killed the day of the incident along West Center Street. They've been identified as 63-year-old Thomas Chernusky and 40-year-old Kevin Gordon. They also died from gunshot wounds. The investigation into the deadly shooting remains active. A family of 4 is displaced after a home catches fire in Palmerton. Volunteer crews were called to the home on Harvard Avenue Saturday afternoon. Officials say there was smoke and flames coming from the second floor. They found the blaze confined to a bedroom in the back of the home. They were able to knock out the blaze in 30 minutes. Crews say the homeowner was working on replacing a window at the time of the fire broke out. It was ruled accidental. No injuries were reported. A boat launch at Beltsville State Park caught fire over the weekend. Fire crews were called to the Tolmensing Township Lake around 11 Sunday night. Officials say gasoline from a boat ignited the blaze. The fire was out by the time they arrived. Crews were able to contain the gasoline so it didn't get into the lake. No injuries were reported. Police aren't clowning around after a theft in Carbon County. Nesquehoning police are looking for the individuals involved with the McNapping of the well-known clown Ronald McDonald from the fast food restaurant in Nesquehoning. The statue was stolen on Monday. Borough police say it's not a joke, and they're considering the theft a McFelony. If you have any information regarding the clown's whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Nesquehoning Police Department. Well, unsettled weather has its grip on us. What can we expect? Meteorologist Lori LaMonica is in with our first look at the local forecast. Hi, Laurie.
Hey there, Marie. We can expect more unsettled conditions with us this week. Starting right now, we have showers and thunderstorms moving through the region. We're hearing some thunder, seeing some lightning strikes. We're actually under severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock tonight. It's affecting all of our counties except Pike and Wayne. The main threats are heavy rain with some isolated flash flooding possible, gusty winds, and even the potential for some small hail. I'll have all the details and your full forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Lori. Lehigh Valley Health Network will pay over $2 million to resolve allegations it failed to comply with the Controlled Substance Act. The settlement stems from LVHN's disclosure to federal authorities that on about 40 occasions, a pharmacy technician at its Cedar Crest pharmacy used another employee's password to access, remove, and divert controlled substances. The technician also created fake reports to conceal the discrepancies in the inventory. According to the allegations, the deficiencies allowed controlled substances to be transferred between inpatient pharmacies and hospice facilities without proper documentation. The U.S. Attorney's Office says the settlement resolves other allegations involving failures at other facilities where controls and procedures were not sufficient to prevent theft and diversion. Lehighton residents are concerned with how the borough is combating its persistent homelessness issue. They say more unhoused people are being seen in the downtown area. Citizens are concerned people will make the situation worse by taking matters into their own hands. Borough police say they can't force people to get help.
You'll find that there's a good percentage of the community of homeless that are in our area that choose to be that way and choose to live the lifestyle that they are. It's not by a lack of opportunities for them. They choose not to take those opportunities.
Borough officials say citizens do have a hand in helping combat the problem. Residents are asked to contact the County Comm Center to report any incidents. But if an individual is acting abnormally or creating a problem, the best course of action is to call police.
The best thing the resident could do is be the best informant as possible. Gather as much information as you can and keep your distance from the person.
Council says there is typically an influx of homeless people in the town during the summer months. There is a volunteer group in Lehighton to help the homeless with a cold weather shelter during the winter. Coming up on the BRC13 News Hour, Lower Tolmensing Township considers an amusement tax to collect from a popular resort. Plus, a local Catholic school is trying to keep kids' minds sharp this summer.
Advanced planning with Campton Funeral Home gives you the time to consider all options, allowing you to make decisions that reflect your lifestyle and budget and provide comfort and peace of mind to you and your family. Pre-planning with Campton Funeral Home.
For over 50 years, Northeast PA's trusted name for power sports is Blockers. The best from Kawasaki and Yamaha, from sport bikes to cruisers. Or go off-road with dirt bikes for youth and adults, sport and utility ATVs and UTVs for utility and fun, work and play. Plus, Blockers factory-trained technicians service most major brands, so the fun never stops. ATV, UTV, on-road or off. Excitement is just a click away at blockers.com.
For 70 years, Hager Furniture is called Historic Palmerton Home. Come visit our showroom under our famous red awnings. We offer gallery after gallery of affordable, quality American-made furniture, bedding, flooring, indoors and out. At Hager Furniture, we make dreams come true with the area's largest selection of double-sided mattress sets, as well as specialty beds and heirloom quality Amish-made furniture. Eastern PA's complete home furnishers, Hager Furniture Company in historic downtown Palmerton.
Advanced planning with Campton Funeral Home gives you the time to consider all options,
allowing you to make decisions that reflect your lifestyle and budget and provide comfort and peace of mind to you and your family. Pre-planning with Campton Funeral Home.
So who's coming to Music Fest this year? On August 6th, it's Nelly. The Gentleman of Salsa, Gilberto Santa Rosa, takes the stage on August 7th. And Chicago returns to the fest on August 5th. For tickets and more information, visit musicfest.org or download the free Music Fest app, powered by PNC. Music Fest 2025, August 1st through 10th, with a special preview night at Steel Stacks on July 31st. We'll see you at the fest.
While many kids spend their summer glued to the screen, one Palmerton school is making sure students remain active. As News 13's Kendall Thomas tells us, St. John Newman's summer camp is keeping young minds and bodies active during the break.
With the school year officially over, many kids will most likely be in front of their television or playing video games this summer. St. John Newman's in Palmerton is providing a way to keep kids busy during their 3-month break.
We've been doing it the last couple of years. We're going to get better numbers every year. We offer a variety of different camps. This week we have art camp, and at the same time we have a basketball camp for the younger ones. Next week we have a chess camp and a cooking camp.
The camps differ every day, giving those who attend a good selection of activities.
We're trying to do a variety of different camps because not everybody wants to just do basketball or art. So last 2 years we did chess camp, which was really successful.
While the younger kids are in the gym staying active, upstairs, the older kids are keeping their creativity sharp.
This year we're doing a theme of camping, so it's all about the outdoors and using our natural resources to create pieces of art.
Wallace says creating art is a good way to explore your creativity and a great way to unplug from technology.
It's no good staring at TVs and our devices. We need to keep our minds active and creative. And I just love seeing what these kids come up with when they use their creativity. They do some really amazing stuff here. I'm really proud of them.
One camper who really enjoys arts and crafts tells us what she created.
It's like an outdoor thing, like for camping and stuff, because we're doing like a camp thing today, and we're gonna do it like the rest of the week.
Berger says when she's home, she's constantly doing arts and crafts.
This morning when I was at home, I made like a thing out of straws and pipe cleaners, like a hair piece from my favorite show that I like to watch.
St. John Newman's summer camp is still accepting registrations. If you're interested, you can call the school for more information at the number below. In Palmerton, Kendall Thomas, News 13.
A popular resort in Carbon County may have to pay more in taxes. The Lower Tolmensing Township Board of Supervisors is considering charging Blue Mountain Resort in Palmerton an amusement tax. A resident posed the question to the supervisors after mentioning the business's tremendous growth since its opening in 1977 and suggested the money could go directly back into the township. The resort has added events and attractions that make the tourist spot a year-round business instead of just seasonal.
It seems like this business has now become year-round. And these people coming to these festivities use all our roads. We put up with the traffic. We put up with the garbage on the side of the roads. I would wonder why we wouldn't look into charging an amusement tax.
Township Solicitor Jim Nanovic says the township does not have an amusement tax and the resort never had to pay one previously. Council says they'll look into the idea of placing an amusement tax on the township. East Penn Township now has new speed limit signs on a state highway. Some of the signs have been missing for several years. The new 35-mile-per-hour speed limit signs are located along Route 895. One is on 895 eastbound coming into West Bowmans. The other new sign is located near the bridge where 895 goes over the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
They're all there. They're all measured out. We should be good with for the state police or whoever to do traffic. I have one post I have to replace, but the sign's still there. You can still see it.
Now law enforcement can properly enforce the 35-mile-per-hour speed limit. Our temperatures are coming down a bit tomorrow. How about the humidity? Lori takes a look at the weather.
You're right, Marie. The temperatures are going to start dropping a little bit as we head into tomorrow and the rest of the work week, but the humidity, that's sticking around. I'll have more coming up in weather.
Plus, a local drive-in is getting in on the Superman craze. And tonight on the Night Report at 10, taxes are going up for the 4th year in a row in the Wayne Highlands School District. More tonight on the Night Report at 10 and 11.
The Flag Store offers a complete line of flags, flagpoles, and solar lights for your business or organization. The Flag Store will also help you design and manufacture your own custom flags. Custom-made business and organization flags are fast becoming your most fiscally sound advertising decision. It's a mini billboard advertising your company or organization's logo 24/7.
So call us or stop by for all your custom flag needs. And we'll see you at the Flag Store.
For over 50 years, Northeast PA's trusted name for power sports is Blockers. The best from Kawasaki and Yamaha, from sport bikes to cruisers. Or go off-road with dirt bikes for youth and adults, sport and utility ATVs and UTVs for utility and fun, work and play. Plus, Blockers factory-trained technicians service most major brands, so the fun never stops. ATV, UTV, on-road or off. Excitement is just a click away at blockers.com.
So who's coming to Music Fest this year? On August 6th, it's Nelly. The Gentleman of Salsa, Gilberto Santa Rosa, takes the stage on August 7th. And Chicago returns to the fest on August 5th. For tickets and more information, visit musicfest.org or download the free Music Fest app, powered by PNC. Music Fest 2025, August 1st through 10th, with a special preview night at Steel Stacks on July 31st. We'll see you at the fest.
Weather is brought to you by Keller Williams Real Estate. Buying, selling, or investing. Contact award-winning real estate agent Donette Troxel. Serving the Tri-County area.
Well, the upside of the daily rain and the storms, my garden's getting good watering.
Oh, that's such a good point. How is your garden doing?
Well, the weeds grow faster than the plants, hard to stay ahead of them, but it's great.
So the weather's been cooperating enough?
Enough, yes.
Good. And you don't have to water tonight?
I don't have to water tonight.
A good thing, something good about the rain and the thunderstorms coming through. I'm sure many of you out there with gardens definitely factor that in. Oh, I guess I don't have to water tonight. And that's the case today because we do have some drenching thunderstorms moving through the region associated with a cold front that's just clashing with the humidity that we have in place right now. It's the perfect recipe to fire up some of these thunderstorms, which we're seeing coming through the area right now. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock tonight. We could see some heavy downpours, which could lead to some isolated flash flooding, gusty winds, and of course a little bit of small hail is not out of the question either. Around the area right now we are looking cloudy. We did have some showers and thunderstorms moving through. It looks like we are starting to clear out from that. 71 in Shenandoah, 72 in Pottsville, 72 in New Ringgold, 72 in Tamaqua, also in Lansford, 79 in Jim Thorpe, 78 in Palmerton. These storms have definitely brought our temperatures down. I think our dew points are probably still pretty sticky though. 76 in Slatington, we're still seeing some activity there, and then 81 in Allentown, Bethlehem 85, 87 in Easton, and we're seeing some rain pushing through that part of the region right now. Well, videographer Ryan Scheit takes us to Luzerne County today. He shows us the view from along Lehigh Gorge Drive in Foster Township, where we can see the clouds out there. We did see sunshine and clouds earlier today. The clouds started to thicken up this afternoon ahead of the storm system that's been pushing through. Cloudy there right now though, 73 degrees, winds out of the north at 0 miles per hour, humidity 88%, the dew point 70 degrees, the barometer 30.08, and 11/100th of an inch of precipitation has fallen in the last 12 hours, and likely that it just fell within the last hour as we've seen some of this precipitation move through. Now, as we head into tonight, your Futurecast radar, we still could see some shower and thunderstorm development into early tonight. And then there's the possibility for a few scattered showers through the overnight period. But other than that, we will be on the dry side for most of the overnight period. It will still be very muggy out there. Our overnight lows are going to be going down to about the mid to upper 60s. Humidity is not going anywhere. It is going to be with us for the rest of this week. It's going to be rather thick. Tomorrow, you're really going to be feeling it. High pressure is also going to start nudging into the area. So we are looking at a mostly dry day tomorrow, though we do still see the chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm, especially later in the day for our communities. This unsettled weather sticking with us for most of this week. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be on the dry side, but then Thursday we do have a disturbance that's going to be swinging through, again interacting with the cold front that's coming through and all of the humidity, so we could see another round of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. Then Friday looks like it's going to be dry right now, but we still could see a shower or a thunderstorm with this unsettled air mass. We're going to be looking at some sunshine right to start off the day at 6 a.m. Then some clouds are going to be building in, but we do look mostly dry. Intervals of clouds and sunshine tomorrow. We could see a thunderstorm in Weatherly around 6 p.m. tomorrow night. We are looking at our high temperature at 4 o'clock tomorrow at 86 degrees. Your extended forecast for everybody else on Wednesday: shower, thunderstorm possible, 87 degrees. Your overnight low is going to be 70. Hot. It's going to be on the muggy side with these overnights right now. Thursday, showers and thunderstorms as another disturbance comes through, 82 degrees. Our temperatures are starting to cool off a little bit, but the humidity is still very much going to be with us. And then Friday, high pressure again tries to build in. We'll have sun and clouds, 85 degrees. But this is looking good for Saturday with high pressure, 87 degrees, sunshine, and then some clouds look like they're going to build in on Sunday.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. I mean, I like that we still have some dry days, even though we're very much in this air mass.
Right, and humidity.
Humid.
All right, thanks, Lori.
Sure.
Well, athletes and exercise enthusiasts have an opportunity to conquer Little Gap's iconic Blue Mountain. The 2025 Poconos Spartan event takes place this Saturday and Sunday. It features 3 different obstacle races on the Blue Mountain. There's a 5K, 10K race, as well as a family fun kids race. The races start bright and early at 7 in the morning, and the last race starts at 2:30.
It pushes people's boundaries, right? Pushes them to get out of their comfort zone, test themselves, push their limits a little bit, get outdoors, try something new, come with group, family, friends, come experience the festival, run the course. It's a fantastic time. I mean, we're all excited. The crew's been here since Friday of last week. We've been setting up.
If you're strong and determined enough, organizers say, you'll be rewarded with amazing views of the Poconos. Well, Mick is here with sports, and there are just a few weeks remaining in the Blue Mountain League.
Coming down to the wire, Marie, about 3 weeks to go before that postseason, and one of our teams is making the playoff push. We'll tell you how the Braves did last night against the Falcons. And the next generation of stars are finding their path to glory at the annual Marion Football Camp. We'll hear from the campers when we get back.
News 13 has tickets for one lucky viewer.
Spike and the Gimme Gimmes is a supergroup made up of punk rock musicians. The band is led by Sean Spike Slauson, who's been breaking hearts since '95, along with members of the Ramones, Black Flag, Social Distortion, Rocket from the Crypt, The Damned, Strung Out, and No Doubt. The world's greatest touring cover band may have tweaked their name, but not their ever-present global reign. The group is bringing their Wet Hot American Summer Tour to the Sherman Theater Wednesday, July 30th.
Plus, we have a pair of tickets to the show for the 13th caller at 610-826-9213. Good luck.
Experience Country Inn & Suites. Get away and relax in our heated indoor pool or outside by the fire with a refreshing treat. Our spacious rooms are ready to welcome your whole family, pets included. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast every morning and high-speed internet all the time. Our meeting rooms are the perfect place for your business conferences. Country Inn & Suites on Interchange Road in Lehighton. Relax, the rest comes easy.
For over 30 years, Palmerton Garage Doors has been serving the Lehigh Valley and Pocono regions, offering all your installation, repair, and maintenance needs. And as a service to the community, we're posting videos, tips, and helpful content to our Facebook page.
Like what to do when an uh-oh happens. Tutorials and updates on the newest technology available at facebook.com/Palmerton Garage Door.
We love garages, we'd love to do yours at Palmerton Garage Doors.
Sports is brought to you by Hager Furniture on Delaware Avenue, Palmerton. Your local source for quality Lazy Boy recliners. Family owned, serving Eastern PA for 3 generations. Visit us at hagerfurniture.com.
Welcome back. We're talking baseball in the Blue Mountain League, and the Braves are just 2.5 games out of 4th place. Last night they faced the Falcons, who are also in the middle of the pack. This game took place in Easton. We'll pick it up in the top of the 1st, and it's Austin Muller for the Braves with a drive to center field. Logan Castellano can't get it. It's off the wall. Luke Russo scores the first run of the game. Later, it is Tommy Alisi with the RBI ground out. Andrew Hausman will score on the play, and the Braves were out to a quick 2-0 lead. Let's move to the bottom of the 3rd, and Simeon Reed lines this one to left, and Zach Day comes on to make the sliding catch. But the Falcons did score later in the inning, as it's going to be Braden Hubbard with a drive to deep center. Luke Russo drifts back, makes the catch, but no problem for Keegan Litz to tag up and score. It's a 2-1 ball game. Top of the 4th now, and the Braves had a rally with men on 1st and 3rd, and they try a double steal. Tommy Alisi gets caught in a rundown. He will not get back to the bag, and talk about a rally killer. But the Falcons would tie it up in the bottom of the 4th. It is Brandon De La Rosa with a single up the middle. That scores Alex Brinkman. Then we go to the top of the 5th. Ben Gagnon will single to right. Hausman scores. Braves were up 3-2. But an unearned run in the bottom of the 5th ties the game. Chris Hess with a ground ball. It's misplayed, and Hubbard comes on in to score. Later, watch the double steal, and a throw through allows Castellano to score the go-ahead run. Falcons were up 4-3. They would add 2 more, and we're up 6-3. Top of the 6th now, Braves get their final run. Russo, the RBI ground out. The final score, the Falcons win at 6-4. They're in 6th place. The Braves slide back to 8th. Now, the next wave of Gridiron Stars are starting at square one at the annual Marion Catholic Youth Football Camp. It opened yesterday, and it runs through tomorrow. Our Mark McKeon takes a look at what some are going to call the unofficial start to the football season.
It's a staple every summer in hometown. The annual Marion Football Camp kicked off this week, just like it does every other time the calendar hits July.
Annual tradition. We've been doing it the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after the 4th of July forever up here. So just continuing that tradition, and it's another good camp. Got about 30 some kids here, so good turnout, and it's nice to see. There's so much going on between baseball playoffs and there's other practices, and it's hot. It's humid today, and we had 30 some kids for 4 hours running around having a good time learning the fundamentals of football.
It's pretty fun. I like doing the drills. I like hanging out with people here. Like talking to the coaches and stuff.
Is this the first year you're doing this camp?
No.
How many years have you been doing it?
3.
Why do you come back every year?
Because it's fun and I like hanging out.
It's been fun. I mean, we've done all different types of drills. I mean, I'm a lineman, so I'm obviously back there tackling people. Well, the cushions at least. It's been fun though. We got to go in the blue room today. I think tomorrow I might be going into another room or doing a 40-yard dash, something. But it's been fun.
Is this your first time at this camp, or have you been at this camp?
I was at this camp last year.
Why did you decide to come back for a second year?
It was because it was fun last year, and I wanted to do it again.
At the Marion Football Camp, the goal is to not only have fun, but to learn football skills at a young age.
We were doing skills, practicing blocking, running. Yeah.
What makes this camp so much fun?
It makes it so much fun because of everything you could do. You could go into different rooms, weight room. You could do a 40-yard dash. I like that.
What are some of the things that they've been teaching you out here today?
How to do different drills, how to tackle people differently, how to get around them differently.
We encourage them to have fun. We I tell the receivers, they're the touchdown makers, right, on the football field. So we try to do a little dance and stuff like that. And we try to bring it all together by the end of the week, that we're able to run some plays and see how they develop throughout the week. And kids are having fun and they enjoy it, and they see what it takes to be a good football player.
The Marion football camp wraps up on Wednesday. Mark McKeon, 13 Sports.
All right, thanks to Ryan Scheidt getting out there as well. Camp starts for high school on August the 4th.
Hard to believe.
Not far away.
Thanks, Mick. We'll get ready to have a super good time at the movies. Becky's Drive-In, located in Walnutport, is showing the new highly anticipated Superman movie. It premieres Thursday, July 10th, and will be shown nightly through the 17th. The outdoor movie theater will have a variety of Superman merchandise for sale, ranging from popcorn buckets to blankets. Supplies are limited and will be sold at the refreshment and souvenir stands. The showings begin at 9 p.m. And that's the BRC 13 News Hour. Thanks for watching. News 13 continues tonight at 10 with the Night Report on Blue Ridge Stream and Cable. We'll see you then.